Hey, so the boys and I are down here near Bradenton, Florida, visiting some family, and we figured we'd take a little excursion out to one of our favorite spots, kind of out here near the coast, called Emerson Point Park. It's what's called Sneed Island, just west of the city of Palmetto, Florida. So we'll take you there, we'll check it out, see how it goes. Which way do we go? Oh. How did you know?
No, it's Mr. Comfy's head.
Alright, we're getting close.
Right, Mr. Comfy's head? Compass.
Okay, so this is the front gate of Emmerson Point Preserve.
I want to shoot you. Compass head is still here. You are. I'm not. You are.
So here's their hours, looks like. We're like in the beginning of June here, so it must be their summer hours.
Mr. Compass head, Mr. Compass head. There you are. There you are.
I don't know. What are joggers? Are they like 5 points, 10 points? Can't remember. So we just parked and we're trying to find the observation tower. We heard there's an observation tower out here somewhere. So here's the map. I guess this will probably give me a little bit of clarity. Okay. Maybe not. Ah, here we go. This is good. So it looks like I'm parked right here. I gotta walk across this bridge, go out to this little island, and there's an observation tower right out there. So as you can see, this is kind of on a mangrove tidal island with lots of
fish.
You know, brackish water. This is actually this is Sneed Island right here.
Bridge.
And it's a really cool place. There used to be lots of Indian civilizations that used to live out here. A lot of Native American civilizations. There's old Indian burial mounds and stuff on this island. Maybe like a temple mound where they had like a temple set up. So here we go. We're gonna go for a walk. You ready to go for a walk?
What are you waiting for?
So I officially level upped in dad points. I've now got a wagon. I don't know if you've seen in prior videos, I've carried this sack of potatoes around in a little carrier that I have on my back, but now I've graduated to a wagon that I bought at Sam's Club, and it is awesome. So, carry my whole entourage. Alright, we're looking for an observation tower. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, I'm out of breath. That was a climb. Pulling a wagon, but we made it. So, the stairs leading up. I couldn't pull the wagon up, but got it right up to the base of the stairs. This is the view though. You see our car. It's awesome. And it's nice that it's completely fenced in. Guys like that can't pull in. But this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is Terracea Bay out here behind me. And you might be able to see, I don't know if you can see it actually, I'm looking at the screen here. And you see the Skyway Bridge. It should be back there, yeah, right there. Do you see the Skyway Bridge? That's the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. It connects St. Pete over to like Palmetto Parish area. It hops the bay basically, right there. It's a really tall bridge, allows like large ships to go through. But this is just a series of little islands out here in the Terracea Bay. Back in the day, I used to go kayaking and camping on some of these islands. Beautiful, beautiful area. Lots of manatees. So let me turn the camera around and show you guys. Just be really careful, okay? Don't go any higher than that. So this is all, yeah, hang on.
Where's the matzo?
It's in the car. This is all mangrove swamp. It's like brackish water, which means it's half fresh, half salt, but it's mostly mangrove trees, which if you're not familiar with, I'll show you some up close. Hopefully we can find some up close, but really cool tree. It's actually protected. and I believe it's illegal to actually uproot them or kill them. So this is the Terracea Bay. This isn't far from De Soto's landing. De Soto, it's theorized, the Spanish explorer, it's theorized he landed somewhere over there and brought his troops ashore and first explored the state of Florida. Actually, you can see it right through there. There's a white cross. I don't know if you can make it out or not. That is De Soto's landing. That's where historians theorize De Soto landed. So we've got the Manatee River over here, and then we've got Terracea Bay / Tampa Bay over here. And then this is the tip of Sneed Island. There's Indian mounds all around. Actually, I think we're on one right now. Old like temple mounds or burial mounds. So as you can see, there's pretty steep decline there. But a lot of history on this island. A lot of mysterious history on this island. Ancient civilizations that go back probably thousands of years. There's the boardwalk that we came in on. So, all right. You ready to hit the trails again, Noah? Yeah. So what some of these ancient cultures used to do is they would fish these areas for scallops or oysters, and they would eat the animal out of the shell, basically, or conchs or something like that. They would eat the animal part, cook it on a fire, and then they would dispose of the actual oyster somewhere on a mound, like this. So like over here, you can see, I don't know if this dates back, obviously, to these ancient cultures or whatever, but, there's like tons of shell fragments like this that you can find all over the place, And so, like I said, I don't know if these are actually dating back to those times or not, but that's kind of the general idea. And over time, over hundreds of years, I would imagine it built this massive mound on which they could see a long ways, and I guess they would set it up as like a place of worship or something like that. This is a really cool canoe launch.
Hey, come on.
Off the side of the road. Get this little walkway that you can go out. It's underwater, and then you canoe down this little tunnel here of mangroves. There's all kinds of little networks like this of tunnels and waterways and tidal channels like this all around this island. It's really cool. Next time I'll bring the kayak. So these are the mangrove trees I was telling you about. These trees only grow in brackish water, and what they do is they start off as a tiny little seed that's about the length of like your finger, and they wash to shore, and then it sprouts into these things. These roots just reach down right into the water. And you can see sometimes there's crabs that will actually go up and down, like here's some right here. You can see there's some crabs on the trunk there. Oh, he's gone. But yeah, you actually, I think it's illegal to actually destroy these trees. They're protected species because they cut down on erosion. But this is wild natural habitat right here. You can't really see it on camera, but there's schools of mullet that are swimming through this right now. It's really pretty. So let's keep going. Okay, I found some of these mangrove trees, how they start off as little seedlings. So here's a seedling that's in the ground. It hasn't sprouted yet, but once they sprout, that's what they look like. There's a bunch of little sprouts coming in, and then they eventually grow into this crazy network of roots, and yeah, it's kind of cool looking. So some of you may know, I'm a school teacher by trade. It's what I do for a living. I'm actually not going back to teaching. I just finished up a year of teaching, and I'm not returning to the school. And really, as far as I know and as far as I plan, I'm not returning to a traditional classroom in terms of being a teacher in a classroom with a bunch of students. This is going to be my new classroom, and these are going to be my new students. And, call it homeschooling, call it whatever, but we're not home right now. We're out and about. We're on excursions. And I'm teaching my kids about the natural world and God's creation through this process. For me as a dad, to be able to do this is a huge blessing, and it's something that not a lot of people can do, can afford to do, and for that I'm very, very grateful. But I thought it would be cool to kind of chronicle our journey through this story and this process, and allow some of you to join along. Maybe you have kids, or maybe you need to be inspired to do something similar. So if you have any ideas as to how I can do this and really be able to pay the bills, that's kind of my biggest fear, my biggest source of anxiety. I know I shouldn't worry about it. I shouldn't have anxiety about it because God's in control. But I want to keep doing this, and I want to inspire others to do the same. So if you have any ideas as to how I could make this something like, maybe it's vlogging about our homeschool adventures, or coming and speaking at seminars, or whatever the case may be. I'm a traditional teacher going from a traditional classroom to something very untraditional, as you can see, and I think we're gonna love it. It's gonna be scary and it's gonna be stressful, but I think it's gonna be worth it. I think I'm gonna be able to sow into my son's lives more than I ever thought possible. So I'm excited for you guys to join us on this journey, and you got to see this. Florida does have a wild species of monkey after all. There's a tree blocking the trail, isn't there? Problem solving. Alright guys, let me know your thoughts down below. Feel free to comment. Give me any suggestions you might have. What do you want to see? What kind of content do you want to hear? Or how could I inspire you? Alright, say bye. So I think the next stop we're going to make is we're actually going to go to a little swimming beach here out on the island. The boys are excited for that because they love the beach. And they love catching critters at the beach. You see Eli up there with his bug box, taking the lead, looking for critters. Take it slow. We just arrived at the beach, and honestly, I have no idea how I've managed. I don't know how I've managed to parent 3 boys thus far without this cart. It's incredible. And if Sam's Club wants to send me like 3 more of them, I would gladly accept. This is our style beach right here. I grew up in Florida, and I don't go to the beach where everybody else goes. I go to the secret beaches. Well, it's not so secret really. But so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna literally park a chair right there, and the boys are gonna play right here. Nice shallow water, no huge waves, no rip current I have to worry about. And guess what? Best part? There's no one else here. And second of all, that building right there is a bathroom and a shower. And you can't beat that. You can't find that at the beach. Oh, and my car is parked right there. So if you've ever been to a beach in Florida in the summer, you know how crazy it is. We are the only people here. You get all the essential parts of a beach. Noah found himself a cool specimen.
Conch.
You know what? I actually don't think that's a conch. Yeah, because conch, you stick your right hand in and it goes around. This one, you stick your left hand in. This is called like a left-handed whelk or something like that. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, very few shells.
Down below if you know the name.
Yeah, very few shells are actually left-handed.
Yeah. So that's a rare discovery.
The water is really choppy today because the tropical storm just passed by a couple days ago.
Yeah.
But over there is DeSoto Landing. Over there, you can see the cross. People got their boats docked out here to keep them out of the crazy choppy bay.
Go show them the shovel or hoe that I found too.
Oh yeah,
The old
that's a good idea. These plants are super cool. These are, I think they call them century plants, or maybe agave. But they send up these shoots when they are ready to flower. And it goes up probably like 50 feet. I don't know, it's crazy. Right there, see them? So at the top of this pole, there's an osprey nest. And they put these metal sheets around it to keep guys like this from climbing up. Don't touch them, don't touch them. Get up there. He's trying to get the eggs. He's trying to get the osprey eggs is what he's trying to do. He can't get up there because it's surrounded by that metal. He can't climb it, but he knows they're up there. That's a, I think that's a rat snake. Yeah. You can kind of get up there. He knows there's something yummy up there. He's a big one. He's a healthy rat snake. Around this way. Got a little bowl or something there, a little den. That's super cool. So we have like an interpretive center and bathrooms, and like a little visitor center here. It's really cool. You can go in and get information on plant species and animal species out here. So I wanted to introduce you officially to my eldest son, Noah. He's back there. Wave, Noah. Yeah, Noah is 9. He's about to turn 10 here this month. And he is getting into doing a YouTube channel. And I'm teaching him how to make films, how to make short videos using the things that he has a passion for, like Legos and Nerf guns and things like this. But it's mainly just him being the driving force behind it. And I'm teaching him how to edit those videos down. So he's learning how to do transitions and title sequences and then uploading them to YouTube. So it's kind of like a class in and of itself of like video editing. And I figured, you know, a 9-10-year-old who knows how to edit videos is off to a pretty good start. You could probably do that for a living in the future. So he really loves it, and he would really love for you guys to check out his YouTube video. He has things like Lego stop motion videos, first person kind of like shooter Nerf gun battles that he has with his brothers and myself sometimes. He just does a lot of cool videos. So he's got a bunch already uploaded. So if you wouldn't mind, you can jump over to his channel, and it's called, what is it called? Nerf Wars, right, Noah?
Yeah.
It's called Nerf Wars. You can check out his channel, subscribe to it if you are so interested in doing. He would really appreciate it. Thanks, guys. We got one more stop along our way here. We're gonna go down to one of these temple mounds where these indigenous people built a mound and maybe worshipped some kind of deity on top of it. So we'll see what happens. Here's one of the mounds that was used as a temple worship site, I believe, for these indigenous people, whose name I do not know. It's kind of the top, I guess. Kind of at the top. It's a beautiful view.
If we get high run. Oh no, look, lots of rats right
Good place
there.
for a Nerf battle. So like I said, this was used as some kind of ancient worship system. Pretty flowers growing here. Maybe you can look up online what tribe or what nation of people lived here at some point on Emerson Point. But this is the very western point of the island. It's kind of where the Manatee River and Terracea Bay come together. Cool stuff. So guys, that's our adventure for today. If you've liked this video, do me a favor, just hit that thumbs up button if you don't mind. And subscribe if you like this adventure, this little excursion of ours, and you want to see more like these videos. The best way to do that is to hit the subscribe button down there at the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and also click on the bell, because otherwise you don't get a notification that I uploaded a new video. So hey, if I've earned it, stick around, see more videos like this. Thanks guys for watching.